So let's put incremental smoothness on this. Eyes on the ball, mind in the club head. Okay, so I want to see more developed backswing. Okay, more developed backswing. How do you get more developed backswing? Create a little bit more work early. So let's get this set up, because those backswings to me look like something that would maybe hit it 40 yards rhythmically. To me, you took it back somewhere in this area, and then your brain is like, hit it farther. See my point? Like, I saw a disconnect between your backswing length and your intent to hit it a certain distance. So let's create more energy to swing the thing up, create a little bit more corkscrew stretch, and let's see if we can get this club out, because here's what I want you to feel. Rest your glove hand on my hand. Okay, good. So this is what I'm talking about. Like, this is just tick-tock, right? So as it's in a state of fall, right, as it's in that state, instead of letting it drop, I can create some up. Now feel again, okay? So while this thing's in a tick-tock, I could drop it right now, or see how that little bit of upward behavior creates more speed in the club head? You see that and sense it? Okay, good. So, you know, while it was over here, I have a choice. I can let it drop, right? Or, and this is the point, like when a kid's in a swing, they got this place where they're suspended and kind of weightless, right? And then there's this acceleration down to the bottom. They feel heavy. And then they go up and they suspend again and they feel heavy, right? So can you get this thing slung up to where it feels almost suspended and peaceful, okay? Then it can go to the other side, right? But it takes the work in here to go. See where I'm going with this? Okay, so get your good hands on there. Set up the whitey. Let's go. Okay, good. And feel like the work happens in here, right? Like you're ready to go. Like it's gonna feel. Make a swing for me. Go. So see how I'm kind of holding the club head back? Should feel that way a bit, because it's not about moving the club first with hands. It's about sense of pressure in the feet and early work with the body. Okay, do it again. Do it again. See what I mean? And then this thing has some speed that helps you finish the rest of the way. You get my point? And that helps keep the club in front of you a bit, which is one of your goals in the videos you sent me. Right? Because if we just energize it with hands, we lose the benefit of how the club gets slung. Right? I want to get it a bit more slung with you. Okay? Show me. Waggle, waggle. Take a look where you're going. Good. Okay, so that was better, right? Little mishit, but better. That to me looked like it had some work, had some, you know, then that everything caught up, suspended, and then you're able to kind of put it on it the other way. So I'm just giving you like a rhythm lesson, because your positions look great. Do it again. Okay, decent, right? Decent outcome. Not quite Purina, not quite the magic you're looking for. Okay, do it again. Okay. Get ready to go. Grip's great. Okay. All right, so make a backswing, go. Good, keep going. Good. So you're fighting my foot, aren't you? Because that's a mindset, watch. So you leave your foot there. Step your right foot up farther. Good. Then leave your left foot out of the way. So if I step my foot there, your mind's like, well, I can't move the club because his foot's there. And then you just do this and bend the shaft, agreed? But really, like, you got to look at it like my wrists aren't actively trying to do work. they're holding on. Strong fingers, mobile wrists. If I do the early work, watch. So see how this just bends back a bit? And then the club just pops over your foot like a speed bump. Right. You didn't do that because your brain's like, oh, I shouldn't be doing that. I should be getting stuck on his foot. See my point? Like, you don't have to get stuck on my foot. I see. Because you want to go and then break a little bit of the rhythm, the early work, like getting a rocket out of the atmosphere. It spends all its fuel early and less and less and less, and finally it's up there and it doesn't have to use much fuel. So that's a little bits of it to move around up there, okay? So the work, you're good. So think about this. Strong fingers, mobile wrists. If I'm using my body, my grip's gonna move before my club head's gonna move, right? But it's so quick you don't see it. You see it as a, quote, one-piece takeaway. Right. And then in that, you see somebody who looks as though they keep the club more in front of them on the backswing rather than the plague of everybody that goes this way, right? So see how there's more handle first, club head last? Here's the exaggeration. And then if it's more handle first, club head last, can you see how this, I'm exaggerating, but see how this club head now helps develop a bit more? Yes. Good, show me. Show me exaggeration, work into the ground in the backswing. Good. Close. Do it again. See, that doesn't look handle first. That looks kind of snatched up there a bit. Do it again. Okay, strong fingers, mobile wrists. Okay, hit the ball. Ready? I'll move my foot, I promise. Okay, go. Keep going. Keep going. I easily popped over your foot. Why can't you pop over mine? Okay, see my point? Okay, good. Okay, get your hands on there. Strong fingers, mobile wrists. Okay, good. Okay, this is secure here lightly. Okay, good. So, yeah, good, do it again. Okay, set the club behind the ball. Okay, I'll move my foot, I promise, go. Right, like sling that up there. Good, that's the feel of it. Feel better? Yeah, do it again. Like, what is it that, provides that, like, magic, right? Why do some guys, go ahead, have that effortless power? They're creating a rhythmic whip. Get your thumb and index finger mildly secure, not tight, just secure it. Okay? Handle first, go. Purina. Okay, so like, looking at this, like a moment ago, I stepped in here. I set my foot there. I created a block. Why did I create a block? So your hands wouldn't be the things that started it. I got you. You see what I'm saying? I want like this sense of like there feels like there's a push into the ground on the right side. That push starts to create a little bit of a pelvis rotation. If your pelvis rotates, guess what starts to rotate? Your torso does. Then what happens? That energy has to go somewhere. It goes down your arms. It goes into wrists that don't naturally snatch it back. Then the club head starts to move back a little independently of the snatch, right? So does that look pretty good at P2 to you? It does, more in front of you, right? Yeah, exactly. Okay, and so now is this club, the club's got its own energy because it got slung to a spot instead of placed to a spot. Make sense? Right? So it carries on its way, and I'm just kind of watching this. And like, this is nice. Could you sling it harder so it's got another foot or so more travel and gives you a little bit more corkscrew, a bit more turn? I think so. Right? And then this works down, and I'm looking at it. It's freaking glorious. Like P6 is beautiful. P7's like, this is a great golf swing. Okay, and so you see, you're trying to learn how to create these rhythms and towel snaps.
Right.
Right? People either get it when they're little and they don't, by accident, or it's hard to teach them as an adult.
Right.
Like you have it, it's just hiding in there a bit.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Right? Like that's gorgeous.
That's the problem with playing golf for so many years without any lessons, and you have those bad habits that are just ingrained in your mind.
No, I get it. So, and I look at guys like what was magical about Freddie Couples, like this freaky rhythmic ability he had, you know what I mean? Like a freak. He was always that way. He picked up a golf club, I swear, I don't know that it probably took him, like I didn't know him as a kid and I barely know him as an adult, okay? But I swear the guy's got this innate sense of like how he puts the golf club into space and how he lets it accelerate. People go, oh, he looks like he's swinging so easy. Looks that way until you stand beside him, and then the earth is like moving because he's so powerful, okay?
Right.
Ernie Els is the same way. Now Ernie's a big dude, he's 6'5", but I mean, even smaller guys, like it doesn't really matter. Like Rory McIlroy is more my size, and this thing, it's like this amazing ability to kind of gradually generate this energy expansion of how this leverage goes. Like a figure skater starts off with their arms wide to get some momentum, then they go really fast by getting narrow. In a golf swing, we start off wide and we kind of let, we let that width help turn us. Then we let it get narrow a bit so we can accelerate it. And then we let it flee out so it can pop a golf ball. Right? And so with you, I think you're just trying the wrong way.
Right.
Because the swing's great, man. You get a great golf swing. You really do. Now you're going to miss hit shots, a little toey, a little heely, a little skinny. Welcome to the club.
Right.
But as long as you kind of understand like how we're creating this whip, now I think you won't be stuck in, I'm not hitting it far. Like I don't hit it as far as I once would because I'm not as plastic as I once was. I'm not as strong naturally as I used to be, okay? But I still hit it in the middle of the face most of the time.
Right.
And it's still pleasing enough distance to get around a golf course because it's not 8,000 yards. I play 6,500 or, 68, 7,000. So I can hit par fours with mid or short irons, right? So I'm not, golf doesn't have to be, like if it was 8,000 yard golf course, I couldn't play anymore. But it's not.
Yeah.
Right, I can hit a driver. It still goes 260 to 290, and then an 8-iron still goes $155 or whatever, and that's plenty.
Right.
You see what I mean? Good. Show me that feel again, man. You got this. Are you understanding where I'm coming from?
I do.
Good.
I guess the question that I do have is when you get to the top, is it the weight shift that starts those hands down, or what is your swing thought as far as on the down? Because I feel like I try to generate power. Like
if you do generate power early, you're dead, right? Like think about it. Like when I give you that example of, so if I hold this club in my chest, and I just hold something so it doesn't hit me in the knees, there's, you create a rhythm that can make some sense, right? But if you do it at the wrong time, everything turns to crap. And so the best like musicians, like what's music? It's just things in order that make sense.
Right.
Same with a golf swing. So your whole thing, why I say, eyes on the ball, kind of mind in the club head, is even if I'm just pitching one from here to here, there's still this rhythmic whip. Even I'm just punching a wedge 40 yards with spin onto a green, okay? It's a rhythmic whip, meaning I'm not going to go and lose the sense of how this energy is developed, how kind of we sustain it, and how it's stressed into fleeing out. And so eyes on the ball, mind in this whole feeling. So it's like I go to a party and I'm talking to you, and then you're like, dude's mind's wandering because I've got 1,000-yard stare through you right now, right? Because I'm looking at a ball like with 1,000-yard stare, not staring at it. I'm looking at a ball with 1,000-yard stare because my brain's trying to go, where's the club head? How does it sling up there? How does it, get back in front of me? And with any good fortune, I'm going to have a centered hit, not too toey, not too heely, not too skinny, right? And certainly not fat. I don't hit too many fat ones, right? And in there, hopefully the face is projecting the ball reasonably well. Reasonably well means if I hit a green from 200 yards, that's a huge win. Okay, that's a huge win. You should celebrate those because I'm telling you, unless you're the best of the best in the world, 200-yard shot that lands on a green for dudes like us, like I'm talking a little miss right, a little miss left, that's a good shot. Hits the green, yay. right? Some kind of awkward out of rhythm event that hooks it too much or blocks it out to right field. Those are common too. So you get 20% of crap shots from 200 yards, 80%, I'd say probably 30% of the time you're going to hit the green from 200 yards, and 50% you're not. But hopefully that it's a reasonable shot at a reasonable place where you can kind of get it close and maybe save par. Right? And then as you get closer to the green, you start adding more loft, and the misses aren't as great because the ball gets, you know, started straighter because it's got more backspin rather than the opportunity hitting it closer to the equator, hitting a curvy one, right? But that's not your lesson today. Your lesson today is like, all right, there's the weight of the club in my hands. Let's get a teeny bit more secure here, like I'm holding a calligraphy pen, right? Nothing crazy, but nothing sloppy, nothing rubbing like that, okay? And then how do we energize this thing? Like the work is in here, then it, you know, keeps going because it's got a mind of its own once it's slung this way. You know, and then just play with that thought for a bit because I saw good outcomes. And watching you warm up, I'm like, wow, the guy flushed it. Oh, then he didn't, then he didn't, then he didn't, you know? So thumb and index finger have a purpose. You know, hold on to a pen. You're writing, you know, invitation or Christmas cards. Don't slop it up. Good, sling it up there. Let your body, muscular awareness, accept the weight on the way back. Eyes on the ball, mind in the club head, hit one. Okay, so poor shot, right?
Yeah.
Now do inventory. Well, you know, what'd you feel? Where did obviously impact felt crap?
Yeah.
But what else was? What did you do the inventory? Where did you feel?
I felt like I didn't let the club get to the top.
I would agree. It looked short,
Yeah.
right? So it is the first hour of the day, and coach, this is a little chilly, right? It's a beautiful day,
Right.
but could more work early get you a bit more circular stretch at the top, right? Because if we go, I think if we don't have any pace going back, how long can our swing be? Unless we manufacture and create rubbish angles like a lot of bad golfers will. But if we can go, okay, sling that thing, let us feel like we can rotate and maybe creep some swing length from starting set up to the ball again. Okay, good. Now I will move my foot and you may miss and I don't care, right? But again, like let this club head, so start way handle first and go. Go, 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 go. Okay, so do a few of those. Now pay attention to the club head and be aware of where the bottom should be, like where this ball is relative to the toolbox. Low point would be, you know, more within the white and then even coming out of the red. You know what I'm saying? Good. Hands are perfect, grip's perfect, you look great. Okay, good. Sling this mother up there, go. Okay, and that was nice, maybe a groove skinny, but you see how there's just a bit more loading
Yeah, I do.
because of the club, not because of you? And that's where I think, you know, that can help you,
Right.
right? Because you don't have a distance problem, brother, you got a rhythm problem, okay?